You know, Agatha Christie once said that a guy who tries to make a girl fall in love with him always behaves cheerfully, attentively, and in general, as if gallantly. But if he is really in love, then he becomes like a sheep. It's weird, but it's true, right? As soon as a guy gets into a situation where he likes a girl, things don't go the way they were supposed to. He begins to behave strangely, sometimes even stupidly. These psychologists and pickup coaches, they don't think it's anything special, you know. Everything is simple for them. Let's figure out what's going on here. The main thing, they say, is to go beyond the usual. Self-development coaches say that. And it's true that sometimes, in order to grow, you need to get out of your comfort zone. After all, when we are faced with nothing familiar, we are forced to use our skills, and not just follow a standard plan. It's all logical, right? When we talk to girls, it's like we only have two strategies. The first is to just do nothing. Like, we don't care about the girl, we're not interested in her. We behave, well, naturally, because we don't care what she thinks. And the second one is trying to please her. This has been drummed into us since childhood. Mom, grandmother, neighbor, and teachers all said that you need to take care, get settled, obey, and so on. Well, you know. And at some point, the guy gets into a situation where he can't just do nothing because he likes the girl, but also doesn't know how to please her. He cares what she thinks, but she does not put herself at the forefront, does not dictate conditions. There's a guy in a stupor. He can't be indifferent, but he also doesn't know how to be good for her. And it's also scary to do something wrong, because now, you have to do something, but what is not clear. Naturally, of the two strategies familiar to the guy, he will come to the second one. He will find out what the girl likes and start doing it, which will initially put himself in the position of catching up. That's how courtship was born, which became the cause of all the troubles. But we can't do it any other way, so we eat as we are. Since in this situation a man becomes addicted, his behavior is greatly corrected. On this topic, friends will start joking that the guy got under the heel and everything like that. This is partly true, he singled out this girl from millions of others because she freed him from a difficult choice. He liked her, but he didn't know what to do, it was difficult for him, it put pressure on him. And suddenly the girl says, stop chatting with friends, give flowers, stay at home, take my mom to the store, nail the shelf, wash the floor. Banal requests, and there is nothing terrible about them. It's just a matter of what the girl gives in return. And in a situation where a man achieves and puts himself in a dependent position, there is usually nothing in response. But the guy is fine with it. This is a huge relief for the psyche. The girl becomes an object of stress relief, because you no longer need to puzzle, just listen to what they said and do it. For this reason, the importance of women is growing and there is a fear of loss. He is not afraid of a woman, he is afraid of losing her. Hence all the quirks in behavior. A man who is independent of a particular woman does not behave like that. He thinks in terms of personal comfort. Why do I want to be with her? What do I get in this relationship? How easy and simple it is, whether I enjoy what I do. Am I washing this floor because we have a common life and plans, or am I washing to be good and get approval? Most guys bluntly say that relationships are too expensive for them, and it's not always about money. Resources are not only finances, they are also time and nerve cells that are destroyed by an alliance with an unsuitable woman. However, the guy, despite all the problems, continues to say that he is in love. People around him again see how afraid he is of his soulmate, and psychologists say that this is again the fear of loss. In a healthy relationship, no one is afraid of anyone, no one is running after anyone, no one is currying favor with anyone, and no one is courting anyone. A man likes a woman or a woman likes a man, it doesn't matter, just a person comes up and tells you about his sympathy, offers to get to know each other better, go on a date. Then, in case of mutual interest, the relationship begins. But unfortunately, most men these days become victims of female tyranny without even knowing about it and not knowing what it is. Instead of a developing and promising relationship, he gets a selfish girl, whom he is forced to please and please in the hope of receiving a reward. Such a situation is possible only in the case of a shortage of girls in society or in the life of a particular man. There are simply no others, so you have to run after this one. She may not need him at all, but he thinks he's in love and should pursue. In this case, the man is again afraid to miss his last chance. Feelings are out of the question. Based on the information collected, we can safely say that a man should not be afraid of girls in principle. If this happens for some reason, then you should think about changing your mindset. Healthy relationships don't start like that, and fear has no place in them. If the publication seemed useful and interesting to you, please like it and share it on social networks. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks.